Hey, it's a perfect landing. Hello, this is Mike from Adventures in Flight. Thank you for joining. Well, today I am going to retest the DJI Mini 3 Pro to see if I can get it to land properly. If you may have watched my return to home testing video that I did with all of my drones, you may have noticed that that particular drone did not exactly fare too well. And there's a big reason for that, and that is because that drone does not have the enhanced return to home guidance system that many of the other modern DJI drones have. So we'll see what happens when I retest this. Will it fail again? Will it try to decapitate me? Or will something else happen? There's only one way to find out. Let's get to it. All right. Thank you, Mike. Let's get to it. That's just weird talking to myself. But anyway, so I decided to take the Mini 3 out for a quick little flight just to see how it handles everything, and decided to take it beyond the normal tests that I had been doing. Again, just to see how well it captures the scenery. As you can see, I'm flying over the usual field that I go over. A couple of horses out today. That's always cool to see, but I don't want to startle them, and I'm going to be turning around here momentarily. Pardon me. But other than the glare, the Mini 3 is doing quite a nice job with the colors and everything. I mean, this drone still has a lot of life in it in terms of its capabilities. Granted, it doesn't have all of the modern features that a modern drone would have, and considering that this particular drone is 4 years old, or this model is 4 years old, if I'm not mistaken, it still is quite capable of doing what you need it to do. But anyway, I think it's capturing the colors quite well. This is being filmed at 4K 30 frames per second. And again, I think it looks actually pretty well. Looks really good. In my humble opinion, I'd be curious to know what you guys think. Um, I mean, a lot of green. Obviously, the trees, these trees never change color. And you can certainly see the contrast with the barren trees and everything of that nature. Now, we're about to change scenes here. I did some editing here to make this a little more easier to bear with. And we're heading back toward the north. And I'm going to be making a slight turn here to the right. And of course, you'll see the famous, or at least if you watch my videos, you always see Mount Sawney, or Sawney Mountain. That's the correct way to pronounce it. Um, in the background here, I'm going to zoom in using the Mini 3's zoom capabilities, and you'll see that here in just a moment. Um, it was an absolute perfect day to fly, not a cloud in the sky. And there you see, zooming in. Um, Again, you get the contrast with the greens and the barren trees. And again, I think the image is quite good. It's very, very good. So, all right. I'm going to fly out here a little more, and then we're going to do our first return to home attempt. Brace yourself. The suspense is killing you. Okay. The first thing you'll see is the footage from the drone. And it's slightly off target. All right, well, as you can see, it was a little off, and I'm going to have to manually land the drone. So I am pushing it down, and it's still off target, and then I back up, and it decides it wants to back up a little too far. So I bring it back, and I am able to drop it right onto the target perfectly. How about that? All right, this is landing attempt number 2. And did it land? Is it still hovering? Well, let's look at the actual video of the landing. Okay, this video was filmed with my iPhone, so there might be some challenges here. You might see a finger or two in front of the lens. But the drone is coming down. Will it hit the target? It's looking good, but if we zoom out, you can see it is on the patio at the lower step. That will not work.
Landing.
Hey, it's a perfect landing. All right, well, that test was exactly as I had expected. Do you think it would have landed on the pad? No. I think, obviously, this particular drone is an older drone. It does not come equipped with the enhanced guidance landing system that the modern DJI drones have. And as a result, it's going to come very close to your target for return to home, but most times it's probably going to miss. Now, this brings up a good point. Even with drones that do have the enhanced return to home feature, and that is you always have to be prepared to land your drone manually, because return to home, regardless of how modern and advanced your drone is, it will fail. And you need to be aware of that at all times. You need to be aware of your surroundings at all times. That's one of the basic rules of flying a drone. And at any given point, you may have to spring into action to actually manually land your drone. There are other people out there that have put instructions on YouTube that you can look up, and basically gives you step-by-step process of returning to home manually. But it's always good practice to learn how to do it, so that when you have to be called upon to do it, you're ready to go, and it will be no issue at all for you. So anyway, I hope this tip is helpful. Obviously, most of you who watch these videos probably know all of this backwards and forwards. I'm just a mere, well, I'm still, certainly not a professional, but I'm someone who enjoys this hobby immensely. But anyway, again, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this particular video. Please like and subscribe if you like the content that I'm putting out here. And if you want to be notified of anything that I put out there, please press the bell, select that, and you'll be notified anytime I put new content out there. So just keep that in mind moving forward. Anyway, this is Mike. Thank you again for watching. Bye for now.